So there's something that has been bothering me for a while now. And I feel the biggest mental and emotional tug of war because a lot of you have heard me say this many times. And I don't like hearing myself say this. I sound very ungrateful, maybe a little bit arrogant. And I just kind of sound like a spoiled brat. That I never meant to do this for a living. And to be 100% honest with you, it embarrasses me to be known for this. And I don't like that I feel that way. I don't think I should feel that way because I'm not going to sit here and tell my story. A lot of you have heard. If you haven't heard me tell the story, long story short, it was an accident. I was playing around on my YouTube channel, bored, and decided to put a couple of videos on my channel because I was running out of shit to talk about. Bada bing, bada boom, it blew up. And then right after it blew up, my life started falling apart. And, I was left with no choice because that was my only source of income at the time. So I took it and ran with it. And then, kept it going throughout my travels. And because it was the only way for me to earn money. And, traveling the countryside with no family, no friends, just making friends along the way. And then I met my wife, and then she turned it into a business, and here we are. Anyway, I still never meant for it to happen. And I understand a lot of the public's perception about the people who do this. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like being known for it. But what gets me, I'm just a regular human just like everybody else. I question myself. I doubt myself. Sometimes it even gets worse than that. Sometimes I'll let those negative thoughts really get the best of me. And I'll be seriously even questioning whether or not I'm just completely and totally wasting my time and everyone else's. I mean, that little voice that once drove me to try to end it all there's still a little piece of it that's still in there, that is still attached to me. I've gotten rid of most of it, but there's still a little bit of it in there, and it gets the best of me sometimes. But then I'll hear so much positive feedback from former clients that, I don't even remember some of the things that people say, some big, huge things that I predicted would happen in their life. Advice that I gave them that they took my advice and completely transformed their life. And I'll hear that. And then when I hear that, which, there's been, actually today, it happened multiple times today. I've had multiple former clients come to me and tell me of amazing predictions, amazing advice that I've given them that, helped them. And then when I hear that, it makes me feel so guilty for the things that I say and the way I feel about the position that I'm in, because I am incredibly blessed. I won't lie. I am very blessed. I'm very blessed to be able to be in a position where I run my own business and earn a very comfortable living, very comfortable. I mean, since we moved here to California, it's you know, taking a toll. But even at that, I still earn a very comfortable living. And I just feel like, I don't know. I don't think I should feel the way that I feel about it. I don't think I should be embarrassed. Because there are so many fucking people in the spiritual, conscious, and tarot community and astrology community and whatnot on the internet who give us a horrible name. A horrible name. And from what I've seen, and I won't lie, I haven't looked in a while, so maybe it's changed since I last looked. But from what I've seen the last time I looked, there are far more people giving us a bad name than there are people giving us a good name. The last time I looked, those of us who were doing this work from the heart with a real mission in mind, we were a sad, heartbreaking minority of maybe 5% of the whole community the last time I looked. Again, I haven't looked in a while. Maybe it's changed. I hope it's changed. I hope it has. I hope it has. But just knowing that really made me not want to be associated with it. I didn't want to be associated with that world. And I honestly never thought that I would be by stepping into that world and playing around. And then when it happened, I was like, fuck, man, this is embarrassing. But now, you know, I'm in this mental tug of war where it's like I feel that way, but I shouldn't feel that way because I'm blessed. So I feel guilty for feeling that way. And then people are constantly coming to me, telling me that like I'm helping change their life. I'm predicting these amazing things that have happened in their life. And I don't know, man. I feel like I should be more grateful than I am, even though I am grateful and I am thankful for how blessed that I am. I don't think I'm grateful enough. And I think, I mean, it's just some ego shit, you know? It's just my ego that is worried about perception and worried about the way I'm being perceived by people who probably shouldn't matter. My fear is that I'm going to miss out on a big opportunity because somebody sees what I do for a living and just assumes that I'm one of those idiots out there who are in it for the wrong reasons, or you know, one of the basically one of the people who give us a bad name, who are just airy fairy, fluffy duffy, putting on a little show, and you know, aren't really genuinely doing the collective a service. I'm afraid that somebody is going to see me. I see what I do for a living, not even really take the chance to step back and observe what I do and just judge me for it. Now, this is actually the first time that I've ever verbalized that fear. And to be honest, this is actually probably honestly the first time that I've brought that to my conscious mind. But that's been my underlying fear throughout my whole career. And it just bugs me. Because every time I tell somebody that, they look at me like I'm crazy. when I tell them, I'm like, I'm embarrassed to be known as a tarot reader. They look at me like I'm crazy. Like they think it's the coolest fucking thing in the world, you know? So it's like, why the hell do I feel this way, man? I don't know. But I'm working on it. Because like I said, it's not uncommon at all for me to get the most amazing feedback. And I mean, even looking back, to be honest, of the feedback that I've gotten, it has been 98% positive throughout my whole career. 98%. Of the 2% negative feedback that I've gotten in my career, 1% of that is my fault. Like maybe I'll accidentally put the wrong intention into a reading. I've done that a couple of times and accidentally butchered it and fucked it up. And that's on me. And then the other 1% is people who they construct something in their mind that they want to hear me say. They basically come up with their own answer that they want to hear, and then they come pay me to validate that answer for them, and I won't do that, and I won't tell them what they want to hear, so they get mad and attack me. But that's very, 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 very few and far between. Of the thousands and thousands and thousands of clients that I've read for, I could probably honestly count on 2 hands the number of times that's happened. It's probably been less than 10 people. Honestly. So I don't even know why I let that voice get the better of me, because maybe that's just a negative attachment that I have that's trying to talk me out of doing my mission, trying to talk me out of my work. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of voice that and get that out and put that out there, because that's the way I feel, like for real, and it bugs me, and it's a battle that I have going on in my head very frequently, a lot, pretty much every day. So I didn't really have a solid landing point with that. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Hopefully now that I've verbalized it, and honestly, right now, sitting here recording this, probably a good 75% of what I just verbalized, I pulled to my conscious mind for the first time, and probably didn't even realize that that's exactly what I was feeling. I guess that's just my Aquarius nature. But I'm working on getting in touch with how I'm feeling so that I can bring it to the surface and verbalize it. And hopefully, ideally, now I've processed through it and can maybe work on releasing it and letting it go. But anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.